Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Balotech Links. So this might be the last lecture on operational amplifier, right? So in this problem we will see this problem that is appearing on the screen, and then I will discuss what we need to do when the transistors come in operational amplifier. Okay, so by that I will wind up operational amplifier, and then I will move on to what we call timers and oscillators. Okay, so the timer IC555 timer is one of the very important concept. So there might be a chance of getting the question in gate exam. So it is also very conceptual, right? So you need to understand what is happening inside IC555 operational amplifier and how it is used in a stable multivibrator and monostable multivibrator. You need to see that, and you need to see some problems on oscillators. And then by that we will finish analog electronics. So then we move on to next subject. Okay. So coming on to this problem. So first of all, pause the video and then you can note this problem and solve it, and then see my solution. Okay. So in the operational amplifier shown, the load current IL is dash. Okay. Simply, so since there is no information given about gain, so automatically by default we will consider open loop gain as infinite. Okay. So that means we will assume the operational amplifier as ideal. Okay. So since operational amplifier is ideal, and you can see here both negative feedback and positive feedback are connected. Okay. So remember one point, when both negative and positive feedbacks are connected, definitely the negative feedback will be dominant. Okay, obviously. So when both positive and negative feedbacks are connected, so negative feedback will be dominant, and obviously you can apply a virtual ground concept. Okay, there is no problem in that. So since operational amplifier is ideal and negative feedback is dominant, we can apply virtual ground concept. Okay, so remember that point. So we need to find the value of IL simply. So how to find the value of IL? So we need to think over that. Uh, so let's find the IL. So this is nothing but V naught, right? So we need to find the value of IL. So how to find IL, we will see it. So there may be different approaches. Okay, so if we know this particular voltage, okay, so this is nothing but V plus, right? Okay, if you know the value of V plus, automatically what is IL? IL is nothing but current. Current is nothing but voltage by resistance. Voltage across it is V plus divided by resistance. Resistance is nothing but the current flowing through RL. So therefore automatically the value of IL is equal to V plus upon RL. So RL is RL resistance. Okay, that value is not given. So మనం కనుక్కోవాల్సింది ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు V plus value వచ్చిందంటే automatically IL value వచ్చినట్టే, isn't it or not? And if you know the value of V minus, so definitely we can get the value of V plus, isn't it or not? So let's start, right? So this is nothing but V minus, right? So this is nothing but V minus. So we can write it as V minus over here. So apply KCL at V minus. KCL at V minus. So V minus, let us suppose this is V1. Okay, V minus and V1 అనుకుందాం, and V plus and V2 అనుకుందాం, let us suppose, and let us suppose this is V2. So if we apply KCL at V1, so what will happen? So V1 minus Vs upon R1. Okay, so plus V1 minus V0 divided by, this is also R1, is equal to 0. Isn't it or not? So now we can see this one. So if you take V1 as common, V1 into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R1, it will be 2 by R1 is equal to, so Vs plus V0 upon R1. Isn't it or not? So R1 will get cancelled out with each other. Isn't it or not? So V1 minus Vs upon, since it is operational ideal operation amplifier, the current will be 0. So V1 minus Vs by R1 plus V1 minus V0 by R1 is equal to 0, obviously. So V1 into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R1, 2 by R1 is equal to Vs plus V0 upon R1. Okay, perfect. So therefore the value of V1 is equal to Vs plus V0. Okay, so this is the thing that we need to know it. Right, now apply KCL at V plus at V2. So if you apply KCL at V2, what will happen? So if you apply KCL at V2, so V2 upon R2, okay, plus, so this branch, that is nothing but V2 upon R2 plus this particular branch. What is this branch? V2. So one second. Yeah. So V2 minus V0 divided by the resistance is nothing but R2, and this current is 0, right? So the branch that is connected, the entire current is equal to 0. So automatically this will be considered as 0 ampere, right? So V2 common out cheste, what is that? 1 by R2 plus 1 by R2, 1 by R2, it will be 3 upon R2 is equal to, what will happen? It will be equal to V0 upon R2, isn't it or not? So R2 cancel అయిపోతుంది, isn't it or not? So automatically V2 upon R2 plus V2 upon R2 plus V2 minus V0 upon R2, right? Is it R2 or RL? Okay, it is nothing but RL, right? So you need to be careful over here. So this is RL. Yeah. So this is nothing but RL. Okay, so this is V2 upon R2, this is R2, and let us suppose this is RL maybe, right? So is it RL or R2? Load current IL, so RL, right? So it will be load resistance. IL will be across load, right? So this is nothing but RL. So therefore, 2 into 3 upon V2 is equal to V0 upon RL. Okay, V0 upon RL. So we will be having V2 is equal to how much? V2 is equal to V0 into, so here we will be having V2 common cheste 1 by R2 plus 1 by R2. Okay, so we will do it once again. If we will apply KCL here once again. Yeah, this will be deleted. So now let's see what will happen if we apply KCL at V2. So if we apply KCL at V2, we will be having V2 upon what is the resistance is R2. And in case of load resistance, what is happening? V2 upon RL plus in this one V2 minus V0 divided by the resistance is R2. Okay, so now is equal to 0 since the current is 0 over there. So if you take V2 as common, so if we take V2 as common, what is happening? So 1 by R2 plus 1 by R2, it will be equal to 2 by R2 plus what is nothing but VL upon RL, right? So it will be 1 upon RL is equal to minus V0 upon R2. It will become V0 upon R2. Okay, so what is V0? V0 is nothing but here we can write it as here both are R1, right? So no problem over here. So therefore automatically here we can write what is V0? V0 is equal to V1 minus Vs. Isn't it or not? This is V0, right? V1 minus Vs. So V1 minus Vs. So automatically, so V2 into 2 by R2 plus 1 upon RL is equal to what is V0? So V0 we have calculated V1 minus Vs, right? So therefore V1 minus Vs upon R2. Okay, so this is the thing. And ఇక్కడ మీరు మనం అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తే మన వర్చువల్ గ్రౌండ్ కాన్సెప్ట్ అప్లై చేయొచ్చు కాబట్టి V1 will be equal to V2 obviously, right? So V1 V2 ఈక్వల్ అవుతుంది కాబట్టి నేను రెండింటిని కలిపి V2 రాస్తాను. సో కాబట్టి V2 మొత్తం కామన్ అవుట్ చేస్తే you will be having 2 by R2 plus 1 upon RL. So 1 by R2 ఇటు పక్క వచ్చేసరికి ఏమొస్తుంది? minus 1 upon R2 is equal to minus Vs upon R2. Isn't it or not? So 2 by R2 minus 1 by R2, it is nothing but 1 by R2, isn't it? So V2 into, so 1 by R2, isn't it? 1 by R2 plus 1 by RL is nothing but R2 plus RL divided by R2 into RL is equal to what is happening? Minus Vs upon R2. Okay, so R2 will cancel out with each other. R2 will cancel out with each other. Then what will happen? So V2 is equal to, so you will be having RL divided by R2 plus RL. Okay, so this is what happening. So this is nothing but the value of V2, isn't it? Isn't it or not? So V2 into 2 by R2 minus 1 by R2, it will become 1 by R2 plus 1 by RL. So R2 plus RL divided by R2 into RL, it will be equal to minus Vs upon R2. Okay, so R2 cancel out with each other. So V2 is equal to minus Vs into RL upon R2 plus RL. Isn't it? Okay, that's better. Now let's calculate IL. Okay, the value of load is nothing but we know that V2 divided by the resistance. The resistance is nothing but RL. So what is VL? Minus Vs into RL divided by RL into R2 plus RL. So automatically RL cancel అయిపోతే the value of load current will be equal to minus Vs upon R2 plus RL. Okay, so this is what the load current that is flowing through the circuit. Okay, so don't worry about the process that we are following. Okay, so ఇంత పెద్దగా ఉంది, ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేస్తాం, ఎలా ఐడియా వస్తుంది, don't worry about that, right? So first of all, learn the basics perfectly. learn basics perfectly in operational amplifier, and then learn networks perfectly. So automatically, if you know the basics of operational amplifier and networks, so then automatically you can get any problem on operational amplifier. Okay, so we will see one more problem. That is regarding when the operational amplifier, when the transistor BJT comes in operational amplifier, what we need to do. Okay, so you can see here, so this is nothing but minus, and this is nothing but plus. Okay, sorry. So plus it is connected to ground, and minus it is connected over this point, and here we have a BJT connected here, and this is nothing but V output. Okay, so in the circuit shown that what is the output voltage of an silicon transistor. Okay, and the operational amplifier is ideal. Okay, we need to find the value of V output. and the operational amplifier is ideal given. So since operational amplifier is ideal, so automatically the open loop gain A by L will be equal to infinite. And also since it is connected in negative feedback, so automatically we can apply virtual ground concept. Okay, so since gain is infinite and it is connected in negative feedback, we can easily apply virtual ground concept. Okay, so that there is no problem. So now, so first of all, we need to observe whether this transistor is on or not. Okay, so ఒక ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ అనేది BJT అనేది ఆన్ ఆఫ్ అనేది ఎలా చెక్ చేస్తాం? VBE అనేది గ్రేటర్ దాన్ 0.7 ఉంటే అది ఆన్ అయినట్టు, లేకపోతే ఆఫ్ అయినట్టు. So what is VBE? VBE is nothing but VB minus VE, isn't it or not? What is base voltage? The base voltage is connected to ground over here. Okay, this point, at this particular point. So therefore automatically the base voltage is equal to 0 minus emitter. Right, so what is emitter? Okay, the emitter that is connected to V output, right? So therefore automatically it will be equal to V output. It is nothing but minus V output. Okay, so maximum ఎంత వరకు వెళ్ళొచ్చామో V output అనేది +15 to -15. సో ఇక్కడ మనకు మైనస్ ఉంది కాబట్టి let us suppose minus of -15. So automatically it is nothing but +15. So therefore the value of VB is, maximum value of VB is 15. Okay, అంటే minimum value of VB వచ్చేసరికి -15, maximum value is nothing but +15. Okay, అంటే మీరు ఏం వేసినా కానీ ఆటోమేటిక్గా అది 0.7 volts కంటే ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది, right? So therefore since the minimum value is nothing but -15, so if you substitute -15 over here, we are getting +15. So కాబట్టి +15 అనే వాల్యూ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి which is greater than 0.7, right? So since VB is greater than 0.7, so definitely we can say that the BJT is in on condition. Okay, so the BJT is conducting over here, right? So that is what we need to analyze over here. So now we will go on to view. So you can see this one, since it is connected to ground, so this is also connected to ground, it is nothing but 0 volt, isn't it or not? So apply, okay, here the voltage value is given, isn't it or not? So since voltage value is given, what is the current in this branch? The voltage is 5 minus 0 divided by 1K. 5 by 1K, it is nothing but 5 milliamperes. Okay, the current that is flowing through this branch is nothing but 5 milliamperes, since this 5 volt is known. So since it is an ideal operation amplifier, the current will be 0 amperes default. ఈ 5 amperes ఆపరేషన్ యాంప్లిఫైర్ లోకి వెళ్ళదు, సో ఆటోమేటిక్ గా ఈ బ్రాంచ్ పైకి వెళ్ళిపోతుంది. దిస్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ 5 milli amperes. Okay, so now we need to find the value of V output, isn't it or not? So here we will see. Okay, ఇప్పుడు మనకి మన ఎయిమ్ ఏంటంటే we need to find the value of V output. ఎలా వస్తుందమ్మా V output అనేది? ఇక్కడ 5 milliamperes అనేది IC, సో ఒక వాల్యూ వచ్చేసింది, IC is equal to 5 milliamperes. ఒకవేళ క్వశ్చన్ లో మనల్ని V0 కాకుండా IC కనుక అడుగుంటే డైరెక్ట్లీ దాని ఆన్సర్ ఎంత అంటే 5 milliamperes. Now so in order to find the output, I am applying KVL in this loop. Okay, so input loop లో KVL అప్లై చేస్తున్నాను. This is 0, right? 0 ప్లస్ అక్కడ హిడెన్ వోల్టేజ్ ఏముందమ్మా? VBE, isn't it? ఇక్కడ మనకి బేస్ ఎమిటర్ వోల్టేజ్ ఉంది, ఆ తర్వాత దిస్ ఈస్ V output, right? అంటే ఫస్ట్ ప్లస్ తర్వాత మైనస్, ఇట్ ఈస్ కనెక్టెడ్ టు గ్రౌండ్. సో therefore automatically plus V output is equal to 0. So therefore V output is equal to minus VBE. So దాని నుంచి that implies V output is equal to VBE standard value ఎంత? 0.7. So automatically minus VBE, it is implies that minus 0.7. So therefore V output will be equal to minus 0.7. So ఎప్పుడైనా సరే ట్రాన్సిస్టర్ వచ్చినప్పుడు మనం ఏమీ హరి అవ్వాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు, రైట్? So we need to do one thing. First we need to check whether the BJT is on or off by checking VBE value. So if it is greater than 0.7, it will be on, otherwise it will be off. So after concluding that the transistor is on, then by using the normal procedure you can find the V output. Okay, so you can treat it as a short circuit. Okay, so ఇక్కడ మనకి కరెంట్ ఫ్లో అవుతుంది. Okay, so అవుట్పుట్ లో కూడా మనకి 5 milliamperes కరెంట్ వచ్చేస్తుంది. Okay, so in this way we will solve the problems that is coming from BJT. Okay, so there will be many problems on diode and everything. So for any active element, okay, that is appearing in the circuits in the operational amplifier, first we need to check whether they are on or off. If they are off, replace it with open circuit. If it is off, then treat it as a short circuit and proceed with the remaining procedure. Okay, so this is how we will solve the problems regarding operational amplifier. So this is okay. These are the problems that I have designed, okay, in the course. Okay, so you can practice more and more problems, and if you have any doubt, you can place it in the comment box. Definitely I will post the solution. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. And by this I have finished my operational amplifier, and then from the next video lecture I will start timers and oscillators, and within 3 lectures I will complete that, and after that we will move on to next subject. Okay, so keep on practicing, don't give up at any instant. So all the best for GATE 2022. So we'll meet in the next lecture with timers and oscillators. Until then, take care and bye.